Hey everyone, when was the last time you felt that spark in your relationship? You know, that feeling you had in the beginning when you could spend hours talking, laughing, and getting lost in each other's company. Studies show that relationship satisfaction can start to dip within just 2 years. Yes, 2 years. But does that mean the magic is destined to fade? Absolutely not. If you've ever wondered if your relationship is losing its magic, stick around because today we're exploring why that spark can dim over time and, more importantly, how you can bring it back. Let's be honest, the start of a relationship can feel like magic. Everything feels new, exciting, and exhilarating. But as time passes, that magic can begin to feel routine. Life happens, schedules get busy, and suddenly Netflix becomes the default date night. But here's the thing, maintaining that magic isn't impossible. Yes, it takes effort and a willingness to keep things fresh, but it's entirely achievable. So, if you're feeling like things have settled into a predictable rhythm, it doesn't mean your relationship is doomed to be meh forever. Sometimes all it takes is recognizing the signs and making a few small changes to bring back that magic. All right, let's get real about some common signs that the magic might be slipping away. Do you feel like you're communicating less, or that when you do talk, it's just about logistics or day-to-day routines? How about intimacy? Has that dwindled or started to feel like a chore? And what about spontaneity? If you're feeling like you're stuck in a loop of routines without that spark, these could be signs that the relationship is losing its luster. These shifts don't mean something is wrong. They're totally normal. Relationships naturally evolve, and sometimes that evolution takes us into patterns that feel, well, a little stale. But recognizing these signs is the first step. You can't reignite something if you don't know it's dimming in the first place. So what causes that magic to fade? Let's talk about some real-life factors. 1. Stress and life changes. First up, stress. Life throws a lot at us. Careers, family obligations, financial pressures. It's easy to let these stressors seep into our relationships. And when you're constantly focused on just getting through the day, it can be tough to make time for connection. 2. Routine and complacency. Then there's routine. Believe it or not, routines, while comfortable, can be a silent relationship killer. When you're doing the same thing every day, it's natural for the excitement to wane. It's like a favorite song. If you play it on repeat, it starts to lose its charm. When you don't make an effort to try new things together, things can feel stagnant. 3. Lack of quality time. And let's talk about quality time. Hanging out isn't the same as connecting. Sitting next to each other while you're scrolling on your phones doesn't count as real bonding. Quality time is what fuels closeness, and if you're not getting that, it's no surprise the spark might be fading. 4. Complacency and taking each other for granted. Finally, there's the issue of complacency. Over time, it's easy to start taking each other for granted, assuming the other person will always be there. You stop putting in the same level of effort that you did in the beginning because it feels like there's no need. But here's the thing. Relationships thrive on intentional actions. And when you stop putting in effort, the relationship will start to feel lackluster. So now that we've talked about why relationships lose their magic, let's get to the fun part, how to bring it back. Here are some powerful practical strategies to reignite that spark. 1. Plan dedicated date nights. Let's start with the classic, date night. And no, this doesn't mean grabbing takeout and watching a movie, unless that's truly exciting for you both. Think about activities that are new, engaging, and encourage real connection. Take a cooking class together, go stargazing, or revisit the place where you had your first date. The goal is to break away from routine and experience something refreshing together. 2. Communicate openly and honestly. Next up, communication. If you've fallen into a pattern of talking only about schedules, bills, or other day-to-day stuff, try to carve out time for more meaningful conversations. Ask questions like, what's something new you want to try? Or, what's been on your mind lately? These questions can help you reconnect on a deeper level and bring you closer together. 3. Revisit shared goals and dreams. Sometimes we get so caught up in the day-to-day that we forget the big dreams we once shared. Sit down and revisit those dreams together. Whether it's a travel plan, a hobby you want to try as a couple, or a life goal. Reconnecting with those ambitions can reignite excitement in the relationship. 4. Surprise each other. Bring back the element of surprise. Think back to the early days of your relationship when surprises were part of the fun. Little things like leaving a sweet note, planning a surprise day out, or even just picking up their favorite treat. Show that you're thinking of them and willing to go the extra mile. 5. Spend quality time unplugged. Set aside time to be together without distractions. Try unplugging from devices and focus on connecting with each other. Go for a walk, play a board game, or cook a meal together. This uninterrupted time allows you to be present and appreciate each other. Let's recap. Relationships naturally evolve, and with that evolution, sometimes the magic starts to fade. But that doesn't mean it's gone forever. By recognizing the signs, lack of communication, routine, dwindling intimacy, and addressing the causes like stress, complacency, and routine, you can bring that spark back. With a little bit of effort, intention, and creativity, you can reignite that magic and strengthen your relationship. Date nights, open conversations, shared goals, surprises, and unplugged quality time can go a long way in helping you reconnect and create new, lasting memories. So what about you? Have you experienced the magic fade in a relationship? What helped you bring it back? Share your thoughts and any tips in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.